monstrous and remonstrable. It's a twat that's perturbation. So who's the hairy C-word responsible? Who put the pube on Grandma's birthday cake? It's her special day, you heartless bastard. She hasn't said anything fascist yet. And enjoyed the Dairy Donker starters. The copper soup first course went down a treat. The spam frittata was flipping marvellous. The chat was flowing, the Malibu poured, and not one thing had tickled my esophagus. So down go the lights, out comes the cake, a jam and sponge magnum opus. We sing the song, she cuts us all slices, we toast her with glasses of champers. And just as the scene's perfection brought tears rolling from my eyes, there on the slice, to her lips raised, cold the spindly spider leg surprise. So open the pube on Grandma's birthday cake. She could have had a bloody coronary. Do you want to explain the choked on Confucius's eyebrow, claws of death in her obituary? Open the pube on Grandma's birthday cake. It's just not bloody fair. There's better ways to get your kicks than caking nonagenarian birthday cakes in your depilated pubic hair. Who put the... Shut up, Uncle Len. Pube on Grandma's birthday cake. She's a sweet, defenceless lady. Whoever you are, you're descended from her, and she held you as a baby. Who put the... Shut up, Uncle Len. Pube on Grandma's birthday cake. She's responsible for our dark-haired looks. I know that being a dark horse with light-coloured locks is a turn-up for the books, but I'm the closest of all of us to that woman, so spare me the paradox. Someone put a pube in her birthday cake, and no, Len, calm down, I will not. So open the pube in Grandma's birthday cake. May the guilty live in fear. Shout it from the rooftops for all the world to hear. Chi ha messo il pelo pubblico sulla torta della nonna? Poi vale taibica malias in torta de schiaias. ¿Quién puso el pelo público en la tarta de la abuela? Qui a mis le poil pubien sur le gâteau de grand-mère? Who saw Grandma's birthday cake and thought, oh, I'll put a pubic hair in there? So who put the pube on Grandma's birthday cake? She did not survive a world war for this. A room full of po-faced, stunted relatives, shit fucking birthday cards, 5 balloons, a new pink cardigan, and some sick fuck's idea of a joke. A Victoria sponge resplendent with her hair soaked in their own piss. So who put the pube in Grandma's birthday cake? Who put the sharp Uncle Len? Pube on Grandma's birthday cake. Who put the sharp Uncle Len? Pube on Grandma's birthday cake. Who put the... Was that Uncle Len? The pube was ginger? Well, that's awkward. How are we doing, Glastonbury? Yeah, I bet you are. Laughing at a defenceless 90-year-old lady choking on a pube. You people make me sick. Do you know, festivals used to be an epicenter of peace and love in this world, right? No more. And it's not just you who are letting the side down. There are also sinister characters, like the main character of my next poem. You're gonna wonder if I've made this man up. I assure you, he's just too strange not to be real. Sat down in the Siam at Sunday, 3:30. I can't believe the vision jamming out in front of me. Canvas shorts and Birkenstocks, straw hat with plastic flowers, a plastic gallon cider flagon to last to the small hours. He's rocking out and stomping to the dulcet tones of reggae, a wiggling joyous jiggling of his hard-earned beer belly. In short, from all the other pensioners shuffling round this festive, there really was no difference that could surprise or impress me. But one important style choice, a patch of facial hair. No crime in itself, but put it this way, if I already slightly resembled one of history's most evil men, I wouldn't grow it there! Remiss on whiskers usually, I'm certainly no stickler, but the man who's dancing in front of me is a Malmesbury Woodstock Adolf Hitler! He's a Weimar Festival Führer! Dangerous and depraved, the Weimar Festival Führer, find him gurning in a rave. The Weimar Festival Führer, mustachioed and mean, the Führer of Weimar Festival, big on the world music scene. Some say he's a wayward hippie, who took a wrong turn in the 80s, whose acid-addled brain liked the sound of Thatcher's hate speech. He span round the Tory plug hole for years and eventually sank to the depths of nationalist fervour in the BNP septic tank. He joined for the companionship. He thought he'd finally found acceptance for his love of Hornby train sets and dictatorial resemblance. In truth, the racists hated him, but kept him as a mascot, and bullied him into growing the tash to look more like the despot. They wheel him out at rallies, and he enjoys his newfound clout, but misses the colour of his youth, which they make him do without. And so he comes to WOMAD, disguised by dressing brightly, which drew attention to the nasty salutes he did in morning Tai Chi. He's the WOMAD Festival Führer, dangerous and depraved. The WOMAD Festival Führer, find him gurning in a rave. The WOMAD Festival Führer, mustachioed and mean, the Führer of WOMAD Festival, big on the world music scene. Some say he's a lifelong National Socialist who found the social part banal, so punctuated endless rallies by goose stepping to Barber Mar. He likes the tea and biscuits of soirees with far-right backing, but in vibes and tunes and laughter finds them desperately lacking. So one weekend of summer, he secretly leaves the party for one with more left-wingers, African singers and mariachi. Some say he's a local drug dealer, brought here by his trade, who thought he'd grow the tash out to leave the nerves of hippies frayed. It would shit up any young poets in attendance and test many a beta blocker, though none of that explains his possession of a swastika acid blotter. And then there are those who say he's just a tourist from South America, an honest working family man from the hills of Patagonia. And though to us his get-up bears the grace of a 5-car concertina, he looks just the same as everyone from his village in rural Argentina. He dances a decent tango and waves an RG flag, but that doesn't explain why he answered my Buenos Dias with Guten Tag! He's the WOMAD Festival Führer, dangerous and depraved. The WOMAD Festival Führer, find him gurning in a rave. The WOMAD Festival Führer, mustachioed and mean, the Führer of WOMAD Festival, big in the world music scene. Though you may be shocked at the news of this walking fascist testicle, the Führer is one of a tide of autocrats seen in recent years at a UK festival. There's a Boomtown Bolsonaro and a Latitude Lukashenko, a Glastonbury Gaddafi and a Chelsea Flower Show Ceausescu. Leeds have got a Lenin, and there's a Green Man Gualtieri. There's a Reading Razor Shah and a Mucky Weekender Mussolini. Leeds have got a Lenin, and there's a download Deng Xiaoping. Shambala's got a Stalin, and there's an Isle of Wight Idi Amin. There's an All Points East Al Assad and a Boardmasters Batista, a Tokyo World Trujillo and a Beat Hood Bokassa, a Tomorrowland Joseph Tito and a Naspas Noriega, but none of them are quite as terrible as. Come on, Boomtown, give off yourselves, man! Gorgeous. And if you think I left any despots of history out, I can assure you I didn't. There's more of them in this book here, which I'm selling for £6. See me after if you're interested. I'm also selling packets of ciggies for a tenner. I've got some really nice, genuine watches, going very cheap as well. Cool. Okay, so as nasty as the toilets can be here at Reading Festival, right? Things could be worse. You could find yourself caught short in public. Now this next poem addresses an issue that's very close to my heart, which is, we have lost 1 in 5 public loos in this country since 2015, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, well done. Now, it's a subject very close to my heart. Trigger warning, adult themes and language. I tend to get quite boiled up by this, right? Now, it's got a very simple chorus, okay? Although 1 in 5 public loos have been lost, there is one institution who is bearing the onus of ordure in this country. And the chorus goes like this, right? I'm gonna say, I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. And I need you to repeat that. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm
taking a shit in a Wetherspoons.
Gorgeous, come on Leeds, let's do this. 5:30 on a summer Tuesday evening. I've just finished work and I'm ready to get steaming. One thought on my mind, when's the next pint coming in? When all of a sudden, my stomach starts bubbling. It's a problem, a panic, a peeve, you see. Because Tory cuts have axed 1 in 5 public loos since 2015. Scarce and scant, any British town centre could be the scene of this catastrophe. Non dolce, neque decorum est, to shit yourself in front of a day-tripping family. Caught short and parched, save me from this hell! If only there were a place to relieve myself, and buy a pint as well! Red-faced and sprinting, don't think I'm a loon. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons! I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. In through the door, straight to the bar. Give me a reunion with Stella Artois. Pint in hand, I throw him the change. I run to the stairs like a man deranged. Undo my belt, pull down my jeans. I stumble on the stairs, so I do them on my knees. Glimpsing the gents, I let out a scream. And flatten the pensioner, aggressing the latrine. No time for sorry in the Porsche of this bog. It's dog eat dog and I've a log to drop. I hop across tiles, I dive in a stool. I sit on my throne and brace for the long haul. Clenching my pint and clenching a poo. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. Fight or flight, it's that kind of shite. With tear ducts water and my knuckles turn white. Pedal to the metal and foot to the floor. Pinching a loaf, this is all out war. Heave, ho, row men, row. Assume the brace position, cause my arse is gonna blow. Bum skibbity bap, bum skibbity wop. This poo's got me scatting and I just can't skibbity wee wop doo. Skibbity wee bop, skibbity boo bop, skibbity wee wop doo, yeah, yeah. Plop. Slop. Flop. Stop the doo-wop. Time for a ciggy after that bum drop. I light up a camel. Fuck it, I'll have 2. May as well make it a leisurely poo. I look around the stall and trace my fingers on the wall. I think about life and who I might call. It could be Dave on 07 666 381 449. Ask him how his massive cock's doing and why he's hungry for mine. Not that I swing that way, it's just something to pass the time. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. Cliff Richard stamps and topiary, trains and industrial butchery, the thrill taxidermy roadkill brings. These are a few of Dave's favourite things. I hang up the phone before the boredom spreads, and up I stand to stretch my legs. And there I spy, in a puddle of piss, a small white packet of powdered dregs. What bearest thou, crystalline parcel? Ketamine, amphet or coke? A waterborne rescue and dab inside reveal I'm a lucky bloke. Whiz, bosh, firecrack kosh, praise the Lord for Colombian nosh. I finish the bag in one fell swoop and wimble my cock in a pissy loop. A victory spin in my favourite saloon. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. Panting and wheezing, post-piss jig. The time has come to light another cig. But seeing that my lighter's low on fluid, I light a loo roll torch like a shithouse druid. I puff, I smoke, I throw it on the floor. I throw my shirt on top so I can see it glow more. I turn to the seat, which is wet from all the peeing, and squat down on it like an Eastern European. Fag in my right hand, I drink and resume. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. The squatting's got me squitting and the seat is fucking dripping. The next bloke's issue, cause the time has gone for quitting. I reach for a dryer and realise something dire. The loo roll's lost to my bog bonfire. So casting my eye for a makeshift wipe, my empty Stella glass swiftly gets a swipe. Rim to rim, resuscitation! My arse gets cleaner as I rotate the brim. Disaster averted, there's no time to linger. Au contraire, says my shit-stained index finger. The walls, I'm petting on the walls. Rococo masterpiece and Wetherspoon stools. Swirls, whirls and my card details. A Nepalese flag and a map of Wales. The smell's getting worse and my skills are getting speedier. A brown self-portrait done in mixed media. And never no space more to desecrate. Another on my face in brown war paint. And striding past my fire, don't think I'm a loon. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. It might happen once in 5 blue moons, but I'm taking a shit in a Wetherspoons. Fakies everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Time to head to the bar downstairs to buy a pint to sink. So when next you head to spend an eve in the spoons of your precinct, and the entrance stops you in your tracks on account of the brown mist stink, before you flag a waitress down, just pause and stop to think. I could have been in before you, needing a brown, and skipped out tickled pink. Well done for making it through that one, Goodness me. How am I doing, Annie? That's my 5-year-old niece in the audience there.
showing us all how it's done here at Leeds at the age of 5. Now, if you don't think that my niece can outdance you, this next poem is for you, okay? A sea of smiling faces on the disco's dance floor shone, shapes thrown in abandon, cause the night had just begun. Pirouettes and pliés, and one chap did the worm. Each one danced believing that they could not be outdone. When all of a sudden, a figure appeared, glimmering with glitter, parting the sea of ravers like a tiny force of nature. She flips and spins in her butterfly wings like a tiny John Travolta. And all around the dancers stopped to watch her and to wager. Was she a whirling dervish, disco fairy or lightning ray? So I dropped my pint, picked up the mic, looked around and started to say, it's a moving, grooving Annie Mae. Think you can outdance her? Get out the way. Tango, salsa or body pop. Save us all the pain and spare yourself the shock. A fairy of groove and a queen of jive. She's a master of dance and she's only 5. We don't know where she gets it from, cause her uncle ain't no mover. It could be it cause every summer she comes to dance here at Shambala. And moves have never been seen before, and academics ought to chart them. As a bopping, bouncing baby, she rocked out to Dolly Parton. So don't you try to challenge her or get up in her face. She'll breakdance 10 times faster and she'll put you in your place. So don't say I didn't warn you or claim I ain't on the case. There's only one dancer who can touch her, and it's her sister, Afra Carmen Grace. How am I doing, Annie? What's that? This is Shambala Festival. Oh, God's sake. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. A tragedy befell me this morning, right? Now I'm from Bristol, and you might happen to know that in Bristol we drink a certain kind of alcohol. Does anyone know what it is? Cider. Well done. Not just any old cider, a kind of cider called Blackthorn, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I brought a 3-litre bottle with me to this festival, and it's gone missing from my tent this morning. I'm distraught. I'm mixing up all my festivals. I'm having to use my phone to read my words, right? Now, I'm hoping that I can find this bottle of Blackthorn again, and I need your help to find it. Can you do that for me, Shambala? Lovely. Right, so in the chorus of this poem, I'm going to say, na 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 na, where's me cider? And I need you all to say, I don't know, in your best Bristolian accent. Can you do that for me, Shambala? Lovely. Oh, and can you give me a beat as well, please? Can you clap your hands like this? Lovely. Let's kick it off. Where be me platform 2? I don't know where it be. I need it to get pissed out here and I be after E. I'm feeling parched over starch, fucking if I don't get him. With a dirt big stick I'll track him down. Blackthorn, I'll be. Na 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 na. Where's me cider?
I don't know.
All year round I'm working hard on me daily grind, writing poems for you lot, Shambala on me mind. A golden fit for music where one drink alone will do. A golden aptly bubbly sweet for make it boozy brew. I thinks about it sleeping, I dreams it when awake. I carefully a bottle all the way through the main gate. But looking for it this morning, there's one notable absentee. He's missing from me bloody tent, Blackthorn, I'll be. Where be me Blackthorn 2? I don't know where it be. I need it to get pissed out here and I be after E. I'm feeling parched over starch, fucking if I don't get him. With a great big stick I'll track him down. Blackthorn, I'll be. Na 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 na. Where's me cider? I race with a pounding headache. I questions my mate Devon, the most likely culprit of my Blackthorn's possession. Where's it stashed, you cider head? Don't play and stop the axe. I think you're forgetting something, Sammy boy. I'm teetotal, you bloody crap. Where be me Blackthorn 2? I don't know where it be. I need it to get pissed out here and I be after E. I'm feeling parched over starch, fucking if I don't get him. With a dirt big stick I'll track him down. Blackthorn, I'll be. Na 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 na. Where's me cider?
I don't know.
This headache's getting worse now. I'm hanging out me arse. I head to my mum's camper to sort out this cider farce. Where's it, you cider head? Don't play and stop the axe. I think you're forgetting something, Sammy boy. I only drink Frosty Jacks. Where be me Blackthorn 2? I don't know where it be. I need it to get pissed out here and I be after E. I'm feeling parched over a starch, fucking if I don't get him. With a great big stick I'll track him down. Blackthorn, I'll be. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Where's me cider?
I don't know.
Sweating now and shaking for the drink that I adore. I bet me Blackthorn's taken by those scousers camp next door. I threatens them with violence. I says I'll call the cops. And then I realised it can't be them. Scousers only drink alcohol pops. Where be me Blackthorn too? I don't know where it be. I need it to get pissed out here and I be after read. I'm feeling parched over a starch. Fucking if I don't get him. With a great big stick I'll track him down. Blackthorn, I'll be. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Here's me cider.
I don't know.
Deep in this hangover, I go back to me tent. I guess I'll never find out where my Blackthorn went. I won't get drunk at the Yip Yak, the Siam or Big Red. I go to have a lie down, but find a clue instead. It ain't a smoking gun, bloody glove, or a gore-stained axe. What else do I lay me head on but an empty bottle of Frosty Jacks? Kevin stole it last night, ends me pounding head. It came from me mother's stash, but got drunk by a Sue instead. Hang on, where be my mate Kevin too? I don't know where he'd be. I think he should be Blackthorn, somewhere in this messy. If you see him about, let out a shout. But if I don't get